What's up? What's up? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. What's up? What's going on? What's happening, family? Once again, you back up in here with we want to watch three favorite sons, the Bam Bam Bellion. Representing them East Side Oz because the East Side is ours and we take care of ours. Yo, drum major for justice because there is no justice for just us. Yeah, all of y'all know that's what's going on and that's what's happening for real, for real. Giving all praise to the Most High God that the fact that we are still breathing and got the opportunity to get it right. If you still breathing, I need you to try to get it right. Because once you're not breathing no more, the opportunities have passed. Yes, sir. Giving all praise to the Most High God for putting the air in our lungs, the words in our mouth. Here to come get you and come get at you about what's going on, man. Craziness as always is what's going on. It's what's going on in United Snakes of Amnesia. But these latest stories, man, well, not some of them not so late, but some of them, they just, they connect. They are all kind of in the same stew pot when we dealing with these false allegations against brothers for these essays, man, and it turns out to not be true at all. I think these young ladies need to go to jail when they do that kind of foolishness, man. You don't play with nobody's life like that. But somehow it's done been made to be something that is considered okay. Because some of these situations, there's some repercussions, but in most situations, like that one situation with the brother Brian Banks and the young lady Juanetta, man, she got 1.5 million or something like that. After lying on this brother, sending him to prison for 5 years of his life. He was a kid when he went. We gonna get off into it, man, because we'll get off into all of it, because it is what's going on. This is not new. You already know, man. It's been going on since Emmett Till, baby. But hey, we don't want to hold it up too long. Let's get over there, right? Yes, indeedy. It's what we're here to do. Know that your brother loves each and every one of you. We got to go over these kind of things, man, because, hey, man, just ain't cool.
And now for a very interesting story. In 2003, a promising young football player went to prison for a crime that never happened. On Thursday, 26-year-old Brian Banks saw his conviction tossed out after his accuser changed her story. Lee Cowan spoke with Banks after his emotional day in court and just before he was officially set free.
That's the only thing left, though, of this nightmare, I guess.
That and just start working on the mental and emotional, to repair there.
That ankle tracking bracelet has been locked on Brian Banks' left leg for years.
It's day to day.
Good day to day, then.
Yeah, best day.
He found out just as we were sitting down for our interview that loathsome bracelet was finally coming off.
This is by far the heaviest weight that I've ever had to carry around.
Today, he's been labeled innocent.
10 years ago, Brian Banks was wrongly convicted of raping a classmate while in high school. And on Thursday, the now 26-year-old sobbed as the judge finally threw out the bogus charges that had sent him to prison for more than 5 years. What went through your mind?
Everything just grabbed me at once, and it just consumed me at that moment. And so it was bittersweet. And I was so happy to hear those words, but just I'm still left with that question of why.
Long Beach Police says they have it!
At 16, Brian Banks was the star linebacker for his Long Beach high school. He had a full-ride scholarship to USC and had dreamed to play in the NFL.
That scholarship to USC was just waiting for you.
It was there. All I had to do was just play my senior year, the biggest year of my life.
Instead, a brief, albeit passionate, encounter with a female classmate in this high school stairwell changed everything.
We began making out, we kissed, groped, touched. We didn't have sex. Sex never occurred.
But the girl claimed rape, and before Brian knew it, he was under arrest.
I was awakened with a number of officers in my room One officer had his knee to my back as I was laying down, and there were guns drawn. They threw me in a squad car, and I never came home.
There was no proof that you were guilty, no physical evidence, no DNA evidence, nothing.
Nothing whatsoever.
It was your word against hers.
Mm-hmm.
And hers won?
Hers won because mine was never heard.
Despite his claims of innocence, he says his defense attorney gave him a choice: plead no contest to rape or risk a trial that could send him to prison for life.
If I go into that courtroom, the jury was going to automatically see a big black teenager and would automatically assume me as guilty.
That's what she told you?
That's what she told me. And so I asked her, well, can I at least speak to my mother? And she said, no, this is your decision to make. You need to make it now.
Did you hear what that public pretender said? No, you can't talk to your mom. He's 16. He was a minor. He was a kid. What the fuck? Talk about your railroad. Talk about your railroads. Hey, man, let's keep listening.
And so I took the plea.
He ended up finishing high school while in prison, and he had to register as a sex offender. He thought that was the end of it. But after he was released, came a surprise, a friend request on Facebook from the girl, now a woman, who had ruined his young life.
So what went through your mind, though, when you got that Facebook message?
I didn't even think it was her. I thought it was somebody playing a joke on me.
He agreed to meet her with a private investigator who videotaped the whole thing. And finally, the confession came.
Did he hurt you? No, he did not hurt me.
But that's as far as it went.
Did she apologize?
No.
Not even an I'm sorry?
Hell no, she didn't apologize because there's no accountability. She don't give a damn about what she did to this man, ruining his life like that. It was all a game to her. 1.5 million, is you kidding me?
No.
Nothing.
No.
And she never explained why she did it. But it was enough evidence for attorneys from the Innocence Project to get Brian's conviction overturned.
Are you angry?
No, I'm not angry.
How could you?
Shit, I'd be angry. Man, I don't give a fuck. Hey, y'all hear that? This happened a minute ago. This is a minute ago, but I had to pull it back up because we got relevant stuff going on right now. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. We got the video.
Not be.
I've been there. I've been at that point of anger and bitterness when I first received that 6-year sentence. But then I realized that that type of energy only holds me back. It does nothing to the people that I'm angry about. You have to forgive and move on.
He's working to get his life back on track and has never lost his dream of being in the NFL.
Where do you want to play?
Whoever will give me an opportunity.
He's already chosen how to live. Now, he's free to live it. For CBS This Morning, I'm Lee Cowan, Los Angeles.
What an incredible story.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. One, when you look at this story, you sometimes wish that for lawyers, you could get a second opinion.
You mean when he talks about what he was faced with the defense attorney? It's true, because it's interesting as he lays out there that he says, well, can I talk to my mom? Yeah. And you would think anybody would say, look, this is a kid in high school. Of course you can talk to your parents. And she advises, no, you have to make the decision now. As he tells the story,
And what is the woman thinking about when she tries to befriend him?
That there is no answer for.
On some real shit. She sent him a friend request. Let's keep going. Shouts out to the content creators. I will try to put everybody's link in the description. Follow these people. They got some good channels, some good stuff. Fair use, of course, fair use.
Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show with your host Shikama. So, a little bit of backstory on this story. A woman accused a young man of raping her. She then sued the high school also, but it turns out it was all false. He went to prison, and the high school paid her millions of dollars. The woman who falsely accused football star Brian Banks of raping her is being forced to pay big time. A judge has ordered that the woman pay $2.6 million to Banks for ruining his life with false allegations. The lies caused him to lose numerous scholarships offers to college and also led to a prison sentence of over 5 years. Juanetta Gibson told lies to authorities when she accused Banks of assaulting her with the two attended Long Beach Poly High, where Banks was both a student and a football star. After the conviction, the girl sued the school district and received $1.5 million. Conviction was overturned when Gibson was secretly recorded admitting that she made the whole thing up. Years later, Gibson confessed and Banks was released. The woman is being forced to pay a $750,000 settlement to the school, plus attorney's fees, interest, and another $1 million in punitive damages. If I were the judge, I would sentence her to life in prison. If she can make up such a thing, and she could possibly have basically killed this guy because he was destined to be not just a football star in high school, but he was destined to be a football star that could go into the NFL. He was the high school star. Tell me what you think, and thank you for watching.
Man, damn that. Bitch need to go to fucking jail, yo.
20-year-old woman is out on bail tonight, according to court records, after investigators say she lied about an attempted rape and kidnapping in Middletown. The man she accused of the
Now
crime—
that's what I'm talking about. Send these bitches to jail. Fuck, making them pay some money or something. Especially if the dudes actually got arrested, actually had to sit in jail for any amount of time. That's the only thing that's going to be a deterrent. It's the same thing with that fucking child support, paternity fraud shit. Until they start locking these bitches up for lying, this is kind of stuff that's going to continue to happen. Send them to jail. This is not a joke. This is not something you lie about and just keep laughing off. Neither is that paternity fraud shit. Same thing.
spent 31 days in jail before all charges against him were withdrawn, says the DA's office.
Prosecutors say cases like this can impact how victims feel about coming forward. Here's R. Kelly Rule.
The father of the man wrongly accused talked to me off camera this afternoon, saying this hasn't only been horrible for his son, but for the entire family. Investigators say these types of cases not only impact the community, but future victims of these types of crimes.
It's a horrible thing to make up. Horrible.
Suzanne McHale had concerns about shopping in Langhorne Square Shopping Center on Lincoln Highway after Middletown Township Police announced an arrest in an attempted rape and kidnapping case last month in the Redner's parking lot, only to find out from the Bucks County District Attorney's Office this week, 20-year-old Angela Yurimova allegedly made it up.
It's terrible for other customers that were probably in fear, including myself coming. And then it's terrible for the poor accuser to be accused of something he didn't do. It is damaging. It's a bad thing all around. Shouldn't be done.
According to court documents, back in April, Yurimova gave police a description of a man's truck and identified him as her attacker. But when confronted by detectives on Friday, she admitted that she lied, saying she named him because she had seen him at his truck in the shopping center previously and thought he was, quote, creepy. The man was...
Ain't that a bitch? Are y'all listening to this? Little girl playing with people's life, man. You thought I seen his camera before and I thought he was kind of creepy, so I just said he raped me. What? Excuse me, I just said he raped me. Get the fuck out. Are you serious?
Was originally charged with multiple felony offenses and spent 31 days in jail. According to the DA's office, all charges were withdrawn.
Sexual assault is one of the most traumatic things a person can go through. It takes tremendous courage to come forward. These allegations were absolutely false.
First Assistant DA Edward Luca says this is the result of taking all allegations of sexual assault seriously, but also seeing the investigation through to the truth. And they plan to take the case against Yurimova just as seriously.
Cases like this feed into, I guess, a stereotype or a notion that true victims who have truly been traumatized and victimized might not be telling the truth. If this stops even one victim from coming forward, then that's also irreparable as well.
Yurimova was charged with filing a false police report, among other crimes. Again, according to court records, she did post bail this morning. We did reach out to the attorney of the man wrongly accused, and we're still waiting to hear back. In Middletown Township, I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.
Just straight up, just lying. This makes it bad for the women who really go through something like serious and traumatic. You understand what I'm saying? These lying ass, man, let's keep going.
While liberal banshees were busy stomping all over.
Borcher's got an interview you'll see only on News 5. Laura?
Jack, imagine sitting in jail for months on a false charge of rape. It happened to a Hamilton man. Now his ex-girlfriend is sitting behind these bars because she admits she made it all up.
I really can't say she cleared my name because it's going to follow me no matter where I go.
Shannon Hudson is worried that while his rape case has been dropped, the stigma hasn't.
And I've always got to worry about an employer saying, well, what about this? What about that? Because that's a serious charge, so it rises eyebrows.
It began at this Blue Ash home. Hudson says he and his ex-girlfriend Melinda Denham had consensual sex, but after an argument, he left. She called police.
She called me the whole entire night and was saying, look, get my cell phone back, I won't press charges.
It didn't take long for that rape charge to catch up to him.
I looked out the window and seen the SWAT officers and the whole street blocked off. I didn't know what to think.
He'd been locked.
SWAT officers, whole streets blocked off. You hear the brother Brian Banks say they want butts up in the room, got their knee all in his back. Here it is, both of these cats didn't do nothing, and look what they went through, and it's like a straight up, so what? Oh well.
Locked up for 60 days waiting for trial when Denham wrote a letter to the judge saying she'd made it all up. Judge Stephen Martin says her lie affects countless other victims, plus the judge and juries they may face.
By her lying, it causes problems for all the women who report legitimate sexual assaults.
Her recanting her story won't stop the rippling of impact.
There are still people who will believe that it happened, and it's a kind of stain that's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to completely remove.
From online sources and from the minds of the Denham family.
I feel that he's very manipulative. I do agree with my daughter did deserve punishment. But to carry it to this extreme is wrong.
You dumb son of a bitch! Shut up, bitch! You dumb son of a bitch! Shut up, bitch! You dumb son of a bitch!
Unless you get the whole story.
Did you hear that, motherfucker? You don't deserve this kind of shit. It's extreme unless you get the whole story. They got the whole story. Your daughter lied on this man and accused her of a heinous crime. He had SWAT come to his house. He had the streets was blocked off and shit. This bitch lied. That's why she don't deserve it. See, that's the problem right there.
Not guilty. I wasn't guilty.
Denham will be here in jail for the next 6 months.
Yes, let that bitch sit her ass in jail. That's where she belongs.
Not happy about that. He says he doesn't like seeing her behind bars.
Damn that.
Reporting live, I'm Laura Borchers, News 5.
While liberal banshees were busy stomping all over D.C. dressed like handmaids and looking like idiots, a woman in New York was just sentenced to 3 years in prison for lying about being sexually assaulted. So no, we shouldn't just simply believe all women who say they've been raped, because yes, some of them are lying. And it happens way more often than you might think. Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Check on MRC TV. I'm Brittany Hughes. On Thursday, a New York woman was sentenced to 3 years in prison for lying about being raped by two men during a college party back in 2016. 20-year-old Nikki Yavino actually rolled her eyes in court as one of her victims talked about how her false allegations had essentially ruined his life. Yavino was attending Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut when she filed a report in 2016 claiming she'd been raped by two of the school's football players in a bathroom at an off-campus party. But it turns out that she'd actually had consensual sex with the guys and later admitted that she'd lied about it to keep a potential boyfriend. But by then, both football players had been forced to leave school pending an investigation. One of them lost his football scholarship and now says he's $30,000 in debt. Both say they've suffered from anxiety and depression after being falsely accused. This is 27-year-old Jessica Gallagher, another New York woman who lied about being raped by a guy she'd met on a dating app after he refused to drive her home. 21-year-old Mary Zolkowski was given 45 days in jail after she lied about being raped in a Delta College parking lot. 35-year-old Kelly Bartlett was charged in Berry County, Michigan with 10 felonies and 4 misdemeanors for filing a false rape report against an Eaton County sheriff's deputy. 22-year-old Alex Goldman was expelled from Syracuse University and fired from his summer internship at an engineering firm after 22-year-old Catherine Reddington accused him of raping her at a frat party. But
just like that, man. Look at that, man. Just shattered that young man's life like that, man.
Police investigation found no evidence that Reddington had been raped or had even had sex with Goldman that night, and she admitted to being so drunk that she had no memory of what happened. A medical exam and a rape kit found Reddington had no signs of having been raped and found no traces of Goldman's DNA. Even still, Goldman was kicked out of school, lost his job, and is now suing Reddington for $6 million for defamation and personal damages. And this has happened time and time and time again. Duke University, UEA, Columbia. According to the FBI, rape claims are about 4 times more likely to be false than any other criminal complaint.
Damn.
Roughly 8% of all rape claims are never even prosecuted for lack of evidence. For example, there were an estimated 90,185 rapes reported to law enforcement in 2016. This means roughly 7,200 of these were not credible enough to even see the inside of a courtroom. And that doesn't include all of the ones that were dropped, recanted, or proven false. Each one of those cases represents a son, a brother, a husband, a friend. Each one of those cases threatens, and often does, ruin the life of at least one innocent man who finds himself at the end of a mob's pitchfork, unable to clear his name. Rape does happen, and it ruins lives. Women
Ooh, especially for black men once upon a time. How many of us got, lynched? Because some woman lied. Just saying, man. Everything's racial, man. Stop saying that stuff. People need to stop talking like that. Everything is racial. But on some real shit, man. This is real shit right here, man. This is crazy.
Lie about being raped, and it ruins lives. Determining which is which and holding the guilty accountable is the whole point of having a justice system. And if you are honestly okay with condemning a man for such a horrific crime with no proof, simply to gain a political advantage, you're an idiot. Because today, it's Kavanaugh. Tomorrow, it's you. And that's your Reality Check America. Subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.
Yeah, real talk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today's video is going to be pretty disgusting.
This bitch. Victoria Everett. Look her up, y'all. Oh, bitch.
Here we have a health and lifestyle coach by the name of Victoria Everett on Instagram. Apparently, she's a self-proclaimed certified regenerative health coach, right? She's helping people eat fruits and veggies and helping them to improve their lives. She's apparently one of those, vegan, health conscious, holistic, earthy girls, helping people reconnect with nature. So she's supposed to help people. She's supposed to be like a bastion of morality and all that is good and positive. But here she is online getting exposed for making false grape allegations against a guy who allegedly ghosted her. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm very cynical. This is why I kind of can never give my full trust to anybody, because you never know what ulterior motives they have. And even if they do enter a relationship with good intentions, anything you say or do that may slight them in any potential way could set off a cascade of bad shit happening to you, because now they're plotting against you, trying to take you down because you made them feel some type of way. And regardless of how anybody makes you feel, there's no way in hell that you you should be out here making false rape allegations because you're too much of an immature coward to have proper communication and dialogue. And if that person no longer wants to talk to you, then chop it up, take it to the chin, and move on. There's literally no point to be pinning false rape allegations against a guy because he no longer wants to associate himself with you for whatever reason. And in this case, he dodged a major bullet.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome. Hey guys, this video is kind of a gross one. False allegations can truly ruin somebody's life. And those who make false allegations really should be put, I don't know, underneath the jail. But there's a special place in hell for people that make false allegations and then allow themselves to be videotaped admitting to them. Now this is Victoria Everest. She's a health influencer. She does total body cleanses. And yeah, she's pretty much a fucking grifter and scammer in the health and fitness world. She was just caught on tape talking about her recent allegation. I'll let the tape play.
Fair enough, but it's a fake rape charge. So what do you want from that?
That someone makes a false...
The guy lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine. That's all.
And by the way, at this point in time, we don't know who this guy is at all. And honestly, I'm going to keep it that way because I just don't feel like whoever this guy is, famous or not, needs any negative press attached to his name, considering he's an innocent man someone getting a false allegation of any sort hurled at him for no reason, or at least like no justifiable reason.
End of. So when a story spun on him, let him swallow that pill.
But wow, that is her casually talking about ruining a man's life. Let's listen to the rest.
You've done for 5 years hurting men, you enjoy it, and you're going to keep going. But the energy that you're putting into that, you could triple your income. You could be doing other things, you know what I mean? So that's one thing. Two, in all reality, you're killing yourself with a fake charge. Can I tell you where? You're going to have to put in energy to get a fake charge across. But if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you. And it'll be... Obviously, they will have medical...
I've done all this. There's evidence. I've given him my clothes. He banged me, babe. Like, we had sex, yeah? And he's denying that he was even there.
How can you do that if you got arrested in your house?
No, so one was for an occasion where he left.
Yeah.
The other time he was there, but he claimed that we didn't have sex. But there was evidence to say that we had.
Yo, I just gotta say, this is scary as hell. And not only does she know that the system is kind of set up to the point to where just any type of allegation, especially in England, right? Because their laws are crazy over there, against a man that you can prove you have.
Yeah, you can't raise your voice at a woman in England without getting charged with a DV. You can't even raise your voice, yo.
Had sex with via DNA or CCTV or text messages alluding to the fact, and that if you say that he forced himself upon me or I didn't want it, he coerced me, that his reputation is instantly going into the gutter, especially if you have a major platform like she does. I just gotta say, it's just evil and diabolical. I don't know who this guy is, but the fact that the words that are coming out of her mouth out of this exposed video footage that she clearly didn't know she was being recorded on, that she was so boldly and confidently saying to this man in what she thought was a private moment, it's just beyond scary. Now she claims that this guy lies for a living. I really don't know what that means. And she claims that this guy is actively destroying young girls' lives. Listen, we have no idea who this guy is. We have no proof of that. We all know that people will say anything to make themselves look better when emotions are high and they feel offended, slighted, or betrayed. And now she's saying he needs to have a taste of his own medicine. And my question is, how is pinning false rape allegations on someone, ruining their life, their reputation and career, giving them a taste of their own medicine, if that person receiving the face rape allegations have never made false rape allegations against someone else? I'm failing to comprehend the logic here.
Alright, cool. You can...
I don't care. I want to take him to the cleaners, babe.
Yeah, but...
She says she wants to take him to the cleaners. Oh my God.
This is what I thought about.
Hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Man, this is crazy. She's never casually talking about going after this man and literally trying to destroy the ruin. It's like she discussing what she gonna have for lunch.
This was funny. I thought about him.
I know I hate him because he's so much like me. Like, it annoys me.
But Victoria, listen to me carefully, yeah? Your skill is that you can detect a victim you want and rape them. That's what you do. You enjoy doing it. Rape charge doesn't mean you've got a victim involved.
No, it doesn't.
It just means
I've just got one over. That's all.
Yeah, but it means you got desperate that you weren't able to hurt him. You pulled a fake rape. You know what I'm saying? So
that's still gonna hurt him. He hates that. And the thing is, he's gonna go out continuing to fuck up girls' lives, with an assault charge and a rape charge. He'll think twice about.
Wow.
Shut up, bitch!
Do you hear that shit? She say with an assault charge and a rape charge, he'll think twice about it. So this is all straight up on the up and up vindictive bullshit. And this is just a bitch who got caught on tape, saying it on tape. You understand? How many men done got caught up, man? Y'all see remember what happened to Kobe? They found several different semens in the kind of confused Kobe of rape. Hey man, this world is crazy. These young men, y'all young brothers, young men, especially y'all little celebrities, y'all better be careful, real careful. Cause hey, look, no consequences for these, but no accountability.
This is wow. So because she's failed to get to him, she failed to hurt him, right? And with her words potentially, right? And she probably can't hurt him physically. She can't get to him physically, right? Because he's protecting himself. So the only way she thought to actually get to this guy, to hurt him and destroy his life, was through the worst kind of allegation you can receive in society, other than that of touching kids, which is that of forcing yourself upon a woman who does not want it. Like, I swear to God, this should, as soon as we find out that someone makes a false allegation of any sort, they need to be like, that should be a federal charge. Your life should be destroyed. The same amount of, and this is cliche as fuck, but the same amount of years that person would have gotten for this false allegation is the same amount of years the false alligator should have gotten or should get. Like,
I second that. Can we get a vote on it now? I second that. Real shit, man. These bitches need to go to jail, dude.
Like, this is just completely disgusting behavior to me. This is actually evil.
He'll think twice about what he does next time when he meets the next girl.
yeah, fair
He'll
enough.
think
But
twice
it's a
about it.
fake rape charge. So how do you? What have you won from that? Though?
So what? The guy lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine.
And
this bitch. He lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine. In other words, I can lie. It should be all right for me to lie on him. Boy, I tell you, boy, the devil is a liar.
you know, the funny thing is, after being exposed like this to potentially millions of people at this point, Victoria decided to slide into Goob's Instagram DMs saying, please, can you remove this? He said, remove what? Obviously, at this point, he knew exactly what she was talking about. He said, the video of me, John. He said, oh, yes.
Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg.
I'm sorry, I can take it down right now. He clearly did not. The video you have shared is highly sensitive and deeply personal. I was a victim of domestic abuse at the hands of a serial abuser. It was a big case with the police that spanned over 3 years. This man
Shut up, bitch!
went as far as assaulting both me and my child. He says, oh wow, I must have listened to it wrong. That's totally reasonable. You're right. She then said, obviously he was being sarcastic, by the way, but she then said, honestly, John, the video was taken over 8 years ago, created without my consent, and released this week, intended to defame me. I appreciate you remaining neutral on this matter. It's not—
You dumb son of a bitch!
Is you crazy? You're busted.
the whole context. Then he responded back by saying, I'm just kidding, you retard. You were caught on camera talking about destroying a man's life with a fake grape allegation. LMAO, it's never coming down. Eat shit. Oh my god.
You dumb son of a bitch. You dumb son of a bitch.
That's what the fuck you get. Thing about it is, she ain't gonna get in no trouble though. Here it is. This proves that these were false allegations that you made this shit up just to try to get back at a person. It ain't gonna get in no kind of trouble, no kind of crime, nothing. Same thing like I said with that paternity fraud shit. These bitches don't get in no trouble, and until they start going to jail and having actual facing real serious consequences for these lies, it's gonna continue to go down. And it's gonna make it bad for women that's not lying. You understand? Like I said, grape is like the worst thing ever. I got a daughter, I got sisters, I had a mom. No, I don't know. Hell no, never. But I understand that. And you deserve to be put under the jail if that's what you did. You violate a woman that way. To me, you don't even, jail is too good for you. You deserve something worse than that. That's just me, you understand? But it ain't just me. That's the laws of the master. But I digress. Some real shit though. You deserve real punishment for that. That's what happened. But if that ain't what happened, and a bitch is lying, and motherfuckers say what they want about me, use the word, the term bitch, or having an issue with that. But the shameless woman should be counted as a dog. And a female dog is a bitch. You don't have no shame over the shit you're lying on this person like this? You know, I think that qualifies you as a bitch. Some real shit, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. This is what's going on in this world, dude. You just lie like that, man, and don't get in no trouble, no accountability, nothing. That's some bullshit.
This guy is oh man, this man is almost as ruthless as Abba and Preach, because you know how they make their videos exposing people. Like, bro, Abba, if you ever see this video, man, shout out to you, bro. The way you create content is just cutthroat and ruthless. Somebody said I was on board until he said retard. Well, I guess calling somebody throwing false grape allegations at another person a retard is where we cross the line. Literally somebody who should actually be in prison right now for even attempting this. Being called a retard is somehow morally reprehensible. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is even in the face of objective evil and heinous behavior. You will have some people still out here defending individuals like this, Victoria, because they feel some type of allegiance. In my opinion, calling her a retard is very light work. That is like a walk in the park in comparison to the things that she should actually be.
Hey, look at that, man. That's the face of evil right there, dog.
All right, guys, this one's too funny. This is an update on Victoria Everest. This is a girl I covered just the other day. I covered her because she was caught on camera admitting that she made false rape allegations against a man that never raped her. She's on tape saying that she did it just to get back at him and to give him a taste of his own medicine because she doesn't like him.
You know, it's still just crazy to me how her whole objective and reasoning for pinning false rape allegations on this man was because she didn't like him anymore. He probably didn't want to continue a relationship with her. I just gotta say, there are better ways of airing out your frustration than doing some shit like that.
Now here's the funny part. That video was wildly popular and everybody kind of knows now. Now to make money, Victoria is like a resort coach. She does these destination resort health trips where people pay her tons of money to come hang out with her and eat food and whatever the fuck with her. And what I didn't realize was the day I dropped my video was day one of her new resorts. So from all the backlash, she was forced to make this post today. Like every human, I've made mistakes in my past. I am not proud of them and they do not define who I am today. Which sounds like she's admitting, hey, I fucked up. But let's continue. To those who have stood firm in truth and refused to feed the noise, I see you, I honor you, and thank you. Your trust and loyalty mean everything. Victoria, nobody's feeding any noise. They're telling the truth about you and holding you accountable because you tried to ruin somebody's life. And I would bet that the only reason you're releasing even this is because you're trying to be on your resort unbothered and your clients started asking about it. Your clients want to know what you think about it and what actually happened.
People who lie on people consistently, I don't think they ever think the truth is going to come to the light. I think that most think they could tell a lie in a dark corner and it's going to stay in that corner forever. Eventually, you will be exposed, whoever you are.
But when you get exposed, now wickedness is accepted.
People often think it can never happen to me. Or if I mind my P's and Q's, I do the right thing, it can never happen to me, right? If you are accused of something, you must have done something wrong, right? I also like to remind them, this isn't just about the terrible accusation of sexual assault. Have made sexual harassment a felony.
Thousands of men impacted. And what I tell your audience is your son could be next. Your father, your uncle, your brother, your friend, your neighbor, unless you care enough to do something, say something, and make this a point for the administration.
When did you decide that in order for me to get him back, because that's what you mentioned in the video, that you were going to make this false allegation? Like, when did that thought process land?
Like, I felt at that point that the only person that could stop this man was me.
Not this. Because if say a rapist, right? He was convicted, charged, served his time, and he is out. Would they be interviewing him and say, oh, so tell me about your mom and dad? Because
some real shit.
crime she did is as equal as the rapist. One person both of them committed the crime. Both of them should have faced the same consequences because both of them destroyed somebody's life. The rapist destroyed the victim's life, and she, with her false accusation, destroyed the guy's life.
Well, let's get into this. Let's get into what she's saying.
Jason paid Gucci to release the video. As a result of that video being provided to the police, I was charged, caution, and I had to go on probation. So I have a criminal
probation. The bitch got probation.
Shut up, bitch.
The bitch got
Shut up, bitch.
Probation? For real? I was charged and I had to go on probation. Bitch, you should have went to fucking jail. Hey, check this out here. Men go to jail for not paying child support on children that don't belong to them. I just did a video on the brother. 30-something thousand. They were saying that he owed on a child that the state knew was not his. And was still threatening to send this man to prison. But this bitch gets probation after lying on this man like this, man.
criminal record.
Like, this is damage control. There's literally 2 videos. Her saying she's gonna set up, and she's been setting up men, putting them in prison for fake rape charges.
Most of the villains I know are women. Most of the villains I know are women.
They wouldn't be talking to a rapist like this. Again, as much as it pains me to be having to watch this, it aligns with my channel. Using my channel to just expose these wickedness. Because there are a lot of people who are confused as to, why men are done dating, why men aren't taking women seriously, why men aren't providing no more. Men aren't the same as the 1940s, because in the 1940s, when a woman falsely accused a man of rape, she wouldn't have a platform to promote her business. So things
some real shit. What the fuck?
Has changed.
So man, when women who are loose and project themselves as these housewives starter kit type, they talk, I get frustrated.
The hurtful things that I said, I hate men. One of the things I referred to in that video specifically was the fact that
what's interesting, son, she's a misandrist. Is there a surprise there?
Interesting is that nothing in that video is based off of the sob story that we hear right here, or any of the negative things that she's talking about with her ex-boyfriend, right? Like, none of that was in the video. None of it whatsoever. But she said things like, I hate men. It literally doesn't make any sense, and it makes the interview so damn hard to watch. The host is ass. She's not asking any follow-up questions, no fact checks, no evidence, no receipts. We have a receipt. All we have right here is just her trying to massage the story with her best PR.
Like crazy. Y'all, this pissed me off. This is pissing me off. But I promise I'm going to try to push through it. There's a specific point I want to get to.
There needs to be some sort of social footprint, you get me, in terms of like, when you type in this woman's name, it comes up for the evil she is, bro, because she's actually actively putting multiple men in prison and she's accusing them of rape, SA.
Oh, what an entangled web she weaved. Didn't tell the truth, but everybody believed. Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Hands on the Bible, lying all along. Speaks with a forked tongue, but that forked tongue will put you up under the jail. She's sending brothers 5 seconds from hell and she does not care. No care at all. Laughing about a smirk in the interview. Complaining that she got caught. And the justification for her lies that can end somebody's life was absolutely cap. Cabbage among cap. Because when she got caught saying that she's put many men in a pokey again, we knew exactly what was going on here. And this is the system that we have to live with. From sea to shining sea and even across the pond. These Western harlots will absolutely lie, cheat, steal, anything to put you up under the jail and make sure that they get their will. And then they have the nerve to talk about where's the protection from you. But there is no protection from a harlot like this. You see, what happens is that this attitude constantly degrades and divides. And this criminal behavior, there's no way that this lady should be allowed to jump up on this interview and justify her straight up bull junk. And the cabbage that she espoused, the BS that she espoused, did absolutely nothing. Disgusting.
The devil spoke to the woman. He didn't talk to the man. The idle mind. That's why all this is in their head. A woman ruin marriages because what's in their head. The devil stay playing in their head. You have a closer relationship to God. She have a way closer relationship to the devil. That's why he speaks to her. That's why it's important for a woman to have the right kind of man to have a God. Other than that, the devil gonna stay playing in her head. Since Jezebel ain't got nothing to
Goddamn Charleston White be on that bullshit. Hey-oh. I got a game, man. The broken clock is correct. Once or twice. Every once in a while. That broken clock is correct. Hey, man, y'all seen that shit, dude. This is crazy, dude. Like I said, no accountability, no consequences, so it's gonna continue to go down, man. This place is crazy as hell, man. I mean, you got brothers. Just think about it. That ain't nothing. Think about how many cats is possibly more than likely, that sitting in prison. If they get all kinds of overturns on convictions of alleged rape off of DNA evidence being able to vindicate many brothers, man. And I say brothers, I don't use that term lightly, because usually more than likely it's a brother, it's one of us. But yeah, man, got some lying ass Jezebels out there, man. Vindictive. Going after a person because it's on some bullshit, man. You heard the one girl said she just thought the dude was creepy and accused him. And then this girl with the Brian Banks, there was never a reason for why she did what she did. He never had no kind of intercourse with the girl. But yeah, man, that's the world we living in, man. I fear and worry for my son, because he got to grow up with this craziness, yo. Sad but true. Hey, man, but once again, man, thanks for chiming in with your boy Bam Bam Bellion. Want to watch Three Sons representing the East Side ours, because the East Side is ours. Yo, draw major for justice, because there is no justice for just us. Even when it comes to dealing with our own fucking women, man. Sad but true. Going all the way back to Adam and Eve, like Charleston White said. No doubt in my mind, these were black folks. He made Adam from the dust of the ground. You're dealing with a brother and a sister right there. What the hell happened there, man? Oh, I can know whatever. I can know what God knows. I can get out of my place. Oh, I can assert authority. Yeah, that sound like a black woman. Aha! Take it how y'all want, man. I'm just bullshitting around. I might not be. Then again, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But no, some real shit, dude. Hey, we so far out of our places, man, and where we belong and what our role is around here, that is sad. But hey, that being said, man, I love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man, because we live in a die, we die to live again. 360 degrees. Comprehend. Until next time, y'all stay straight, man. Until you fall back up in here with your boy to talk about what's up, what's happening, and what's going on. Shalom Barakatah to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. See y'all soon, man.